It's very, very early on a Sunday morning. The sun is yet to get over the trees. This time of year in the UK, the mornings are tough because they're pulling out, so to speak. So it's later, getting lighter for a little while until the clocks change here. So yeah, it is before 7. The sun is just coming over the trees, as I mentioned, and we're back on the permission, which is a shame because today I was supposed to be digging with Carl over in his permission. He very kindly invited me back, but he's not so well because he had his COVID jab a couple of days ago and he's struggling a bit. So by the time this comes out, mate, I'm sure you're back to full strength, but in the meantime, get well soon. So what do? You're fully dressed, you've had your cup of tea, you come down the field, don't you, and see what you can find. So we'll see you on the first. Well, we're straight onto our first find. It was a 76 and it was quite deep. About 4 or 5 inches, well, about 5 inches down, I'd say. It's not massively deep. Anyway, I thought it was just a random piece of lead. But then when you get it close, or when I started to kind of give it a wipe, that looks a bit animal-like, i.e. snout, head, ear, paws, legs, whatever you want to call them. Now, on this very same field, quite some time ago, I found a dog ornament in kind of bronze, brassy type material, which I thought might be Roman. It turned out to be kind of 17th, 18th century. And I wonder whether that is a smaller version of it from the same clock or ornament or whatever it adorned, or am I just seeing things? So that looks animal-like to me. Very interesting first find of the day. And it's lead. Well, no, not lead. I don't know what it is. Yeah, maybe it is lead. So perhaps it's not the same thing. I don't know. Is it an animal? Am I just a little bit tired because it's very early? I don't know. But anyway, it's an interesting thing. There we are. Within 5 minutes of going, we've got 2 pieces of clay pipe. Now, obviously they're clay, so they're not metallic, so you don't pick them up on the detector. But clearer evidence of occupation or activity in your fields you do not need. That is literally direct proof to people who worked the land and walked the land all those years ago. So yeah, never mind finding those bits. Let's crack on. I don't know if it's been coming through, but we've got a cockerel somewhere or something like that. Probably not coming through now, but yeah, it's a nice little bit of background noise to start the day. Anyway, we're on a 65, not deep, only a couple of inches under the surface. Just pulled it out with the digging tool just out of that bottom corner there, and it's there, and I think that is a thimble. So let's just have a quick look. Yep. It's a bit battered, it's in better days unfortunately, but a thimble that is. Cool, just give it a wipe on the trousers. Yeah, not the best of conditions, but we'll take that because that again is a nice little bit of social history. So yeah, I'll give it a quick clean. If there's anything of note, I'll come back to you. If not, we'll see it at the roundup. Cool, we're doing well. See you in a bit. Right, I thought we'd do a live dig. I'm still having microphone trouble, so I'm not sure how well this is coming through, but it's quite a calm morning, so I'm hoping that you can hear me at the very least. We've got a 63 right by an animal scrape. Not sure whether you can hear that or not. Let me just sort the audio out. So, hope you can hear that all right. Now 63s can be little silver hammered coins, and this is not moving. There is no change to 63 at all, which means it's either a button or possibly a coin shaped thing or something completely different, but the fact that it's so stable suggests it could be a disc shaped thing. But I've been wrong before and I'm sure I'll be wrong again, and it's out and it's still 63. So how's your luck, Marcus? Let's see how we get on. Well, straight to it. Well, it's about as coin shaped as I am. It's a lovely little bit of green. It's very old, bit of old metal, but copper or whatever. It's got a bit of a lip to it actually, so it might have been off something. First live dig, digger's curse. See you in a bit. Right, it's getting warm now. It's gone 8, so I've been here, an hour and 20 minutes, something like that. And yeah, going well so far. Next one was a 88. We're back on a little bit of pasture, just kind of around the edges. About 4 inches down, and it's in the spoil. So I thought we'd have a look at it together. 88 is not often a good number. That. It is that. Oh, there you go. That, yeah, that's a Tudor button. So the 1500s-ish little button. And we don't mind finding a button like that at all. I was expecting a coin, but we'll take a Tudor button all day long. Shame the shank is broken, but yep, lovely. Happy days. Cool. Moving on. Well, next one was a 90. I have just done a live dig, which went horribly wrong, ended up being a bottle cap. So I didn't bother with this one, and now I'm kicking myself because I think we got our first coin. I made a bit of mess because I missed it slightly, but just there is an edge, a rim, whatever you want to call it. So let's have a look together. It's not, is it? It is a coin. I thought it was a shotty then for a second, a huge shotty. There we go, bit of an imprint for you. Yeah, that's a penny, all right. Oh, excellent. Get you in the light. Give it a quick wipe, might be able to identify it. Bear with. On the trousers it goes. Yeah, George V. Excellent. So we can get a date. Oh dear, just dropped it. No, not immediately. Let me give it a squirt. Back in a sec. Yeah, well this one's really interesting. Because it's 1936. It's a 1 penny. 1936. George V. There he is. The reason I say it's interesting is because I had to do a double check then because I kind of unconvinced myself. But basically 1936 was the last year of his reign. He died in 1936. So that's, yeah, quite a nice date if that's the right phrase. Yeah, excellent. 1 penny, George V, 1936. We'll take that and we'll move on. Well, having not live dug that last 90, which was the George V penny, I got another 90 within about 10 minutes. And then I thought, do I, don't I? And I didn't. And I'm gutted because I think we're on the silver. So let's turn you around and have a look. There we are. I can just see an edge. As I say, it was a 90. Came out in the second scoop. Oh, sorry. And you can just about see an edge there. Look. What have we got? Yeah, it looks silver, doesn't it? Oh, crusty. Yeah, that's definitely a silver coin. Oh, that is awesome. Right. It's silver. I'm not sure who it is yet. It's milled, I think. So, yeah, let's give it a squirt. Back in a sec. Excellent. There you are, you wonderful lady. Little Vicky Bunhead, I think that is. Yeah, I'm not sure, presuming it's a sixpence. I'm not very good with dates on, sorry, not very good with dates. I can't see the date brilliantly. I think that might say 1850. Hopefully it's coming through on the camera okay. But yeah, I'm presuming that's a sixpence. And that's a beauty. Not in the best of nick, but we'll take it. We can see her. And that'll do for me. Excellent. Brilliant. See you in a bit. Oh, it's hard work on this pasture. Still very, very hard underneath. And very stony as always on this permission. I'm always moaning about that, aren't I? Anyway, I'm not sure what you can see and can't see because of the sun, but in there, oh there we go, is a little, well, ringy thing. So I'm expecting horsey brassy ring, but I thought we'd have a look at it together. It was, what was it? It's in the 70s if I remember rightly. Anyway, let's have a look together. And it is, oh no, that's not a horsey brassy thing. Ooh, what is that? Okay. Well, it looks old. That looks very old. Right, well my natural guess is some sort of part of a key. But then immediately I thought, I wonder if it's a little eyeglass, but no. Ooh, that's very cool. Right, let's give it a squirt. Come back to you in a sec. There we are. You can see that. It's kind of got some notches here. Yeah, there's something to, oh God. Well, I'm going to call key, but you know, if you disagree or if you think it could be something different, then you let me know. I mean, that's, you know, that's pretty cool and that's pretty old, I'd say, but I'm none the wiser, although, yeah. Let me know what you think in the comments, but I'm loving it, whatever it is. Excellent. Let's move on. I think I'm going to have a coffee now. It's getting warm. See you in a bit. Hello! Now that is a shout out. And that hello is a shout out to Craig at Treasure Island, but more importantly a shout out for you guys and girls to go over and give his channel a look. Craig from Treasure Island, and that's spelled as in the country, I-R-E-L-A-N-D. Craig's a lovely, lovely guy, brilliant videos. He finds some amazing stuff on his fields in Ireland. He's approaching his 500 subscriber mark, and he's just announced a really cool giveaway, which includes a number of lovely coins, but most importantly, a Bobby Dazzler of a silver from 1966. It's a really, really nice coin. I'd really appreciate it. He's a great friend of mine in terms of my channel. So I'd really appreciate it if you go over to his channel, and I'll put the links in the description, and hopefully you will have seen a logo come up of his channel. Go over and say hello to Craig, watch his videos, drop him a sub, and enter his giveaway. You've got a chance of winning some lovely stuff. So Craig, best of luck to you, mate. You're a fantastic guy, fantastic channel. Thanks for all your support, and hopefully this brings you a few subs. Let's get on with the show. Well, I got about an hour and a half left. Had a couple of buttons, and then yeah, a couple of bits of cack. So just had this one, which was up in the 80s. So I think if ever there was a sign, it's time to switch back to the cultivated. See you in a bit. Right, so I'm back on the cultivated field, but earlier on what I thought was grass is actually crop coming through. So yeah, the farmer's absolutely fine with me. I've asked him many times before. He's absolutely fine with it. But yeah, I'm just going to try and be very, very careful not to unsettle too many of the little shoots that are coming through. Anyway, we got a 96, and classic didn't bother to film it, live film it. Anyway, that's what it is. Just come out as I dug it through, and that to me is a nice little buckle. Oh yeah, that is solid. And be careful, so if there is a pin in it, you want to try and keep it. Yeah, there is a pin in it, I think. Yeah, I don't think it's especially old, but that is a buckle. Yeah, it's got a bit irony, isn't it, the pin? That's all right, we don't mind that at all. Excellent. Oh, it's turning out to be a lovely day. Hope you're enjoying it. as half as much as I am. See you in a bit. Well, that's a new one on me. My first ever parasol guide or guard or whatever they were. Yeah, a parasol thingy. Moving on. Okay, this might be the last one, and apologies, the microphone battery has just given out. Some more microphone woe. But I got a 67, and it's possibly the last hole of the day because I've just about run out of time. And it's lead, and it came out, and I'm a little bit annoyed because this little nubbin bit kind of fell off as I wiped it for the very first time, not realising what it was. So that's a shame. So that broke off that little bit there. And when you look at it, it's just a disc of lead, but there's a bit more to it than that, because there might be something in the top there, look. But when you turn it over, can you see that? That looks like the initials D and H kind of intertwined, and it's kind of liddy or sealy, I don't know. Is it some sort of lead seal or what? I don't know. I'm presuming some sort of seal, but let's give it another wipe. Yeah, you can see that definite kind of D and H in there. So that's very cool. Shame it broke, but can't be helped. So yeah, that could be a very cool lead artifact-y thing to finish with. So yeah, we've got about 100 yards to go. So we may have one or two more. Failing that, we'll see you at the roundup. Take care. Right, there's a bonus footage, and it's a cracker. Just walking off, having just got that lead sealy thing. Got another 67, not that far away, and I've just turned literally with the dug it out from the corner there, and blooming sun. Thought, oh, okay, that's all right. What's that? Turned it over, and that's staring back at me. Look at that beauty. That's a beautiful little buckle by the looks of it. Right, very gentle, he says. Oh yeah, oh yeah, wow. I think it's still got the pin in, but I need to be really careful. So stay with me. I'll be back in a sec, and I'll give you a look once I give it a quick clean. Look at the patina on that. Still got the pin. It's a bit crusty, but that's a beaut. Little Tudor buckle, I reckon. And a little dent there for where the pin goes on each side. That's a gorgeous one. Tiny as well. Maybe a little shoe buckle, kid's shoe buckle or something like that, or maybe a garment buckle. Either way, that's a stunning way to finish a lovely day, including some silver. So that's amazing. Right, we'll see you back at the ranch. Take care. Right, welcome to the roundup, and it's a few days actually after the dig because I just haven't had a chance. But yeah, that was I was there quite a while. It was pretty much a full day's worth of digging, and this is pretty much everything other than a couple of shotties, a few bits of aluminium, that kind of stuff. The rest, you know, that's all gone in the scrap or the recycling, and the rest is here. Yeah, so we had a really good smattering of lead as always. We had obviously cat corner, including that switch. That I thought might be a coin is actually a shotty end, and my first ever kind of parasol slider thingy, bit of shrapnel and those kinds of stuff. Talking of dogs, so that's the dog I found way back when on that same field, which obviously is a different metal and a different size and everything else. So it's not what I thought it was, but that's it. And that for me is definitely a dog all day long. And I think that might even be another little animal that's broken up that was attached to it. So maybe a little lead toy, something or other, way back when. Yeah, any ideas, let me know. But that is my second doggy. That's pretty cool. This thing was the one I think I did the live dig on. That's very nice. I think that might be in the colour of it and the shape, that could well be part of a fibula, a Roman fibula from way back when. That's my gut feeling anyway, but we may never know. 3 bits of clay pipe, bit of interesting pottery, bit of interesting lead with a hole through it. Not quite sure what that might have been. Nothing spectacular with that one, but it's a buckle, so we'll take that. Little thimble, never mind finding those. This thing here, very interesting. I'm now thinking, based on some comments from some friends, thanks Ash, that might be half of a kind of scissor-shaped implement. So possibly some tongs, possibly some, nutcracker type thing, or scissors themselves, I don't know. Any ideas, do let me know, but it's got that kind of feel to it, hasn't it? So possibly Georgian, something like that. Lovely lead seal with the DH on it. Again, never mind finding those. Shame the little nubbin fell off. Little Georgie coin, there he is. Yeah, again, never mind finding that. It's at 1936, which is the year he left this mortal coil, bless him. And then 2 bits of Tudor, absolutely stunning buckle, still with the pin in it. Really, really like that. That would have been a little Bobby Dazzler once upon a time. Well, it still is, in my opinion. So yeah, I love finding those. And a lovely little Tudor button again. Love finding those. Shame the shank has broken slightly. But yeah, another couple of bits of Tudor from that field. And last but by no means least, there she is. Beautiful Queen Victoria. Little sixpence. And again, never mind finding those. So that will be going in the cabinet with all the other bits of silver. So the Deus II strike silver again, 1850. Happy days. Thank you so much as always. Yeah, I'm out on a group dig today, so that'll be a couple of weeks' time for you. So I look forward to that. And as always, thanks for supporting me, and I'll see you soon.